We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has announced that the United States has conducted military strikes in Nigeria on Christmas Day. These strikes, according to the president, is to target
Hi guys, so on Christmas Day, while families were celebrating, a disturbing claim started trending online. People saying the United States bombed Nigeria. No proof, no official confirmations, just panic spreading fast. Nigerians were confused, angry and scared. Americans were shocked. But the real question is, did this actually happen? Or is this another dangerous case of misinformation? Let's watch this video and see how Americans are reacting to it.
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has announced that the United States has conducted military strikes in Nigeria on Christmas Day. These strikes, according to the president, is to target ISIS operating in northwest Nigeria. Now, Donald Trump put out a lengthy Truth Social post. I could read it to you, but essentially all it said was that he was targeting ISIS officials and ISIS threats to Christians living in Nigeria. Remember, Donald Trump has long been on this let's attack Nigeria train because he believes that ISIS is targeting Christians in Nigeria. Remember, the reason why he even knew about this was actually because of a Fox News report that he watched and found out about this, according to earlier reports. But now the United States has struck Nigeria on Christmas. It's unclear whether or not this is going to be a repeated effort or whether this is a one-time strike. This is not war per se. This is just a United States military strike in Nigeria. Spread the word, follow for more.
You need to know what the United States just did to Nigeria, because bombing the nation on Christmas Day whilst preaching peace and religious freedom is not a coincidence, mate. That's pure hypocrisy. You see, the United States launched airstrikes on Nigeria on Christmas evening linked to militant targets in northwest Nigeria. Now, Trump says the strike was targeted towards militants, who have targeted and viciously killed primarily innocent Christians. But he's conveniently failing to mention how this operation has also killed a fair bunch of Christians also in the process. Now remember, this is the Trump that sold himself as the no new wars president. The man who's coerced nearly absolutely everyone who used to hate him, Nicki Minaj included, to his side. And yet, here we are. Bombs are literally falling on Christmas Day with unclear consequences or no real transparency on who is going to pay the price for that. So if this is what peace looks like, you should be asking, who the hell is this even for? Because from the looks of it, doesn't look like that peace is going towards Nigeria anytime soon.
Yesterday, while we were all celebrating Christmas with our family, the United States was dropping bombs in Nigeria. It has been confirmed that there were several attacks on locations that supposedly had ties to ISIS and supposedly were involved in persecuting Christians on the ground in Nigeria. Our own government has said this was a counterterrorism move that was needed to protect the Christians who are being persecuted in Nigeria. Now, reports from Nigeria are saying that their government knew and cooperated with these attacks, but also there are very vocal critics in Nigeria that are saying, where is the proof? Where is the evidence that these particular sites that were bombed had ties to actual persecution of anyone? Because apparently those that are criticizing the government in Nigeria for allowing this are saying there's no transparency. They have no idea what the government is saying was going on in these camps to indicate allowing the U.S. to come in and bomb the country. And I don't understand when we as a country now have decided to intervene to protect people and when not to. Okay? I don't understand why we intervene now in Nigeria, but yet we see what's going on in Palestine and we've done nothing to intervene and protect those people. When does the United States come in as the moral authority to protect some groups but not others? Oh, wait, I do see a connection. The people that they said they are protecting in Nigeria are Christian. The people in Gaza are not Christian. This is incredibly concerning, as a citizen of this country that we are deciding to go on what look like holy crusades to me. They look like a new crusade because we are willing to go in and drop bombs to protect Christians, but we aren't willing to go in to help starving babies who happen to be in Muslim families. Follow this. I don't think it's the last of what we are going to see in the United States determining when people in the world deserve protection and when they don't. Go love your neighbor.
Trump just bombed Nigeria and everyone is misreporting it. That's because this is about one thing and one thing only. It is Nigeria's resources. It is not about Christian genocide. That didn't happen. It is not about ISIL. America has funded ISIL at times. America works with the people that fund ISIL, and America is interrupting the operations that actually undermine ISIL in Nigeria. The Nigerian government. Because let's be clear, bombing Nigeria, even if there are terrorists that the Nigerian government is fighting, is illegal, both under federal and international law. And this is not about protecting Christians, because even the Christians in Nigeria, by and large, do not support American intervention, which still kill Christians. I'm well beyond justifying why there is no justification for this, but what I want you to learn from this is the very clear line that a justifying narrative spread for the past year by motherfuckers like Bill Maher, and then taken up by the right-wing mainstream of a Christian genocide in Nigeria, which was never happening, and no international human rights organization agrees with, directly led to people being killed by American bombs. It is important that we undermine these myths that are used very quickly by every single liberal and conservative mainstream institution to justify violating the sovereignty of another nation, killing its citizens, very clearly to steal its resources, something America and the West has done 4 times over in Nigeria as they funded coup after coup after coup after coup.
It's Christmas Day and we just struck Nigeria. Channel Down posted tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful, deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria who have been targeting, viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I've previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues.
It's Joseph from Georgia. So the United States military tonight has sent rockets into northwestern Nigeria. Now, the Trump administration is coming out saying that they launched these strikes as in retaliation to some ISIS terrorists there who, he said, are persecuting Christians. So the United States, it is official that they have launched a military attack by air there into Nigeria. So this is the president of peace that we have sitting in the White House who is looking to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, it seems like this president now, this is the second or third different country that the United States has attacked. So, folks, some people need to ask themselves, where's the peace? Where was the peace that we all supported? We're not having that right now. The United States launches an attack on Nigeria.
America attacked Nigeria with missiles on Christmas.
Why?
Trump put out an ominous post saying he had to do it. And that Christians were begging him to go save them. Because last month, Trump said he's going into Nigeria guns a-blazing. Whether they like it or not, and do things to them whether they want it or not. He says this is justified because there's a mass unaliving of Christians. But Nigeria said that's not even happening, so why are you saying that? Trump said it is happening. I have to save them.
How do we know they actually got permission to do that?
After Trump struck them with missiles, he made a long post about it, and then Pete Hegseth made a post saying, "Thank you for for your cooperation in Nigeria. Apparently a news station even called the Pentagon to confirm, and the Pentagon said they got permission. But Nigeria hasn't said anything about this, so no one knows if it's true. Because Pete Hegseth is the same person unaliving people in international water. Unaliving over 80 people from Trinidadians to Colombians and more. And he claimed that's justified because they had illegal substances in their boats, but he didn't know for sure. He provided no proof, and civilians got struck in the crossfire.
So he potentially struck another country without authorization from anybody?
According to Pete Hegseth, yes, but not from Nigeria. Because it doesn't make sense that they will cooperate when they already said there's no mass unaliving of Christians in their city. They have the data to support that from professional organizations. That information is also available to Trump, so they don't know why this is happening.
How about we stop sending missiles anywhere and focus on our own country for 1 second?
We have to focus on other countries instead of around 2025.
The United States has just struck Nigeria. This was released by Donald Trump on Truth Social that stated, "Tonight in my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who've been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was." The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there'll be many more if their slaughter of Christians continue. This was just posted 20 minutes ago. We have not gotten an update from the U.S. military or the Pentagon or anyone. I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.
After checking verified sources, there is no evidence the US bombed Nigeria on Christmas Day. No official statement, no confirmed reports, just viral fear. This shows how fast misinformation can spread, especially when it involves powerful countries and emotional days like Christmas. Always verify before sharing. Panic helps nobody, but truth protects everyone. Like and subscribe. Thanks.